sub, show us your love. Had a little technical issue with that video a few minutes ago, so we're back on live here on YouTube. So as I say, hit the like. We're going to have a little chat, of course, not about yesterday. Not going to be talking about yesterday's absolute diabolical bullshit, terrible, didn't turn up, loss at the Amex, losing 3-0 to Brighton. But what we're going to talk about, it's like deja vu here. What we're going to talk about is the shit show and the Qatari consortium, actually the Qatari consortium takeover possibility that could happen in hours or days or even years, because who knows. There's a lot of chatter on YouTube, there's a lot of chatter on Twitter, there's a lot of chatter on all the social media things at the moment. Now, no one like Paul Joyce, no one like James Pearce or Paul Gorst or Melissa Reddy or any of these guys are coming out with anything concrete where you could go, right, that's it. There's other guys, Middle Eastern, like journalists and people like this coming out with stuff. How real it is, I don't know. I'm not in the know. I'm not an ITK, you know what I mean? You hear things, it has to be from the official, from me. But it seems to be something going on in the background. Is it real? Is it not real? Do you want it to happen? Would you like the Qatari consortium to take over, an investment group from the Middle East to take over? I presume you'd want anything at this stage, and all you guys want is FSG out. But get into the comments, hit the like button. Let's get a few people in, have a little half-hour chat about this, what's going on Twitter. And there's so much, as I say, I've read a few things today. My Arabic isn't that good, but when you translate it and stuff saying deals done, deals almost done, Qatari's interested, 3.5 billion, whatever it is, we know we need investment. This club is crying out for investment, and we are crying out for huge investment, my friend. Jayzard in the house. How are you, guy? John is in the house. Johnny boy, John Moore. How are you guys? What do you think? We all need investment. FSG, probably time is up, basically. The midfield was atrocious yesterday. The defence was atrocious yesterday. So whoever comes in the next hours, days or months, or whenever they come in, there's going to be open heart surgery needed on this club. We need money. I'm not talking 100 million, maybe even 200 million. I'm talking maybe even more. I mean, Jude Bellingham maybe a 120, 130, straight away. There you go. Bang, half your whatever is done. Guy on Twitter, Dave O'Cop, also said it, mate. I know Dave O'Cop well. Yes, Dave is usually quite good. There's something going on, as I just said to you. That's why I said I come on live for half an hour and we chat about it. Something is going on in the background. Something's imminent or whatever. Maybe just a statement or maybe Monday. I don't know. It was sad seeing Klopp up at the ground, the away ground yesterday, praying to the fans for forgiveness from that shit show against Brighton. But I don't want to dwell on that. That's over. That's history. We lost. We know what we didn't do. We know what we didn't do because we didn't turn up. We know there's injuries. We know all this. We know Klopp's in trouble. We know the club's in trouble. For top four looks a long way away. But the takeover news, as I said to you, seems to be taking a sort of a different twist, or seems to be taking a different angle. I don't know. Would you be happy with a Qatari takeover? Would you be happy if the Qataris came in and it was announced in the next few days and pumped a few million in? The only weird thing for me is we're in the middle of January and the window closes in 2 weeks. I mean, if anybody's going to take over, say next week, and you want a few quid, I mean, it sounds a bit weird time really to be doing it, doesn't it? I thought it would have been before a window, around Christmas time, or it would have been in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I would have thought, because anybody coming in will know there's a big job on their hands. They're going to have to open checkbooks, never mind 1 or 2 checkbooks. They're going to have to literally have the ink. The ink is going to run out of the pen with these bleeding checkbooks. Big up, I've seen Liverpool I haven't seen Liverpool like this since Roy Hodgson-era, says Dave Craig. All right, Dave, never listened to rumours. We probably just get investment funds. It's too late to say. Yep, no, look, the rumours, that's what I'm saying. I'm not in the know. I don't know. There's a load of stuff on Twitter. Just all seems to be happening. Maybe it's a reaction to the Brighton loss yesterday. Who knows? But we do know the Qataris are in the background anyway. We do know they've talked to the club. They've talked to United, and they've also talked to Spurs. They have a lot of money. We know that. They're involved with PSG as well. The same consortium, as far as I know. They own PSG. So there is something there. There is rumblings there. And maybe it's just because Liverpool are in the shit at the moment. And there's a lot of FSG out. There's even Klopp out, to be fair. And Klopp out's bullshit. I have to say it here. Klopp out is bullshit. I'm certainly not Klopp out. But FSG, I fucking tested my patience over the last few years. You know what I mean? So Let's see what happens. I don't know. As I say, what are your thoughts on if the Qataris came in, say tomorrow or next week? What would your thoughts be? Dave, we need to spend upwards of 300 to 400 million on personnel. I see it happening in February, mates, as Glasgow Reds. I said myself today, I think it'd be a February job because the window will be bleeding closed. You know, you buy somebody, you don't have to spend anything in fucking January, but you have 6 months or 5 months then to get your targets in the summer, but it'd be too late for us. We need someone. I don't even think one player is enough for us in the January window. You know, I think we might need 2 midfielders. I don't think one midfielder would be enough. That's the fucking problem. That's the problem. I would be happy with anyone who can spend on players and scouts. I have no issue with morality. Anyone with the kind of money will be no saint, says Sir Oswald Fortitude, which is correct, of course. I mean, is there any saint billionaires out there? Name one. I don't know. I nearly cried seeing the pictures of Klopp apologising yesterday, says Jungle. So did I. I actually had it on one of my thumbnails. It was so sad to see. I'm worried about Klopp actually mentally. I mean, what's he thinking? Maybe he knows this is going on in the background, this consortium thing. Maybe he was hoping something could be done in the window so he can open the checkbook. And maybe he's being told, no, it'll actually happen in February or something like that. You know, I don't know. It's crazy times at the moment as a Liverpool fan. A lot of spin going on, I feel. Yeah, maybe, Eamon. Yeah, possibly. It could be spin, as I said. The results haven't been good. Maybe it's spin because of the results. Just spinning it all out because of FSG. You know what I mean? People want an FSG out, basically spinning that the Qataris are in and they're talking and they're looking to do a deal and all this type of stuff. Who knows? Did you hear anything? I don't know. As I say, I'm only a fan channel, a Liverpool fan like you. So I've seen a lot of stuff on Twitter today and a lot of stuff everywhere all over social media. But the big boys haven't said anything. And the big girls, as I say, the Melissa Reddys, the Paul Joyce, the James Pearce, the Paul Gorst, all these in the know guys, these are the guys that do have an ear to the ground at Anfield, and they have kept really quiet. We know that there's consortiums in the background. We know Liverpool and FSG have been talking to people probably over the last year, to be fair, last 12 months. But who knows? Who knows, guys? Who knows? I, for one, don't know. Anyone who is Klopp out needs their heads looking at, says Glasgow Red John. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, come on, guys. I mean, you know, he's taken us with what he's had, you know, in October 2015 when he came in to where we are. Okay, we're in a bad way right now. Partly his fault. He has to get some blame, absolutely. Especially some of the substitutions. I mean, even yesterday, it was 0-0 at half time. We were lucky to be going in 0-0. So you're saying to yourself, geez, let's change it now and we'd have a chance of doing something second half. Second half, you're even fucking worse, letting 3 goals. So that game's over. And we've seen it time and time again. It wasn't a one-off. We need investment. We need players. As I say, one player won't make it. One player won't seal the deal. Even if we sign Bellingham this week, okay, give everyone a lift and it'd be great and it'd be all this fanfare. But realistically, if Bellingham come in the next week or two, would you think that would solve all Liverpool's ills? I do not think so. I do not. I think it's deeper than that, guys. Deeper than that. Henderson put up a beautiful post saying, at the end of the storm, and that's my attitude now, I'm just going to struggle until we get back to the jungle. Yeah, I did see that Henderson's tweet actually today, yeah. But you got to show it on the pitch. It's okay putting up tweets on Twitter and Instagram. I do that. I can do that. But these boys are on big wages. Remember that. These boys are on huge wages. And you can tweet all you want on your phone, driving back. You got to show it on the pitch. You got to at least turn up. You know, it's no use rocking up to the Amex Stadium. He knew it'd be a tough game. Brighton are unbelievable. But turning up and not showing up, no heart, disorganised, you know, disinterested, that's a different story. It was the way we lost yesterday. It wasn't the loss. I expected us to get bleeding beaten. I mean, Brighton are really good side. But the way we lost was poor. The way we lost was unforgivable, basically. And that's why Klopp went up at the end. He knew himself. Klopp knew himself. Hit the like, guys. You got 3 likes, 16 people. Come on, let's get it up to 10 at least. More likes, more people come in. The longer we stay on, the more chat we have. That's the way it works. The algorithms and all that crap. So hit that like button, baby. But as I say, I don't know. I just seen a lot of chatter. I said I better go live for a little half hour just to see what you guys think about. Never mind yesterday. We all know how people thought about yesterday. I mean, it was a good idea to stay off fucking Twitter yesterday because Twitter yesterday was an absolute shit show. An absolute shit show if you're a Liverpool fan yesterday. We're getting slagged from all corners from United fans. We were slagging them this time last year. They were in the same predicament as us. So it can be turned around. That's what I'm trying to say. With a bit of money, right tactics, it can be turned around. They were a shit show last year, and look where they are now. Look where they are now, you know? So it is possible. I just want someone who can afford to spend money on this team. It needs big investments, says John. Bellingham doesn't fix our problems, mate. That's what I just said to you. Jude Bellingham does not fix the problems, but he certainly makes us better. But does he fix all the problems? Absolutely not. Facts day, we just didn't have any heart or fight in us whatsoever, John. You're absolutely worth strong words, mate. Now, look, Gargoyle, look, I'm following Liverpool since the 80s. And when I see Liverpool go out, you know, with this crest, guys, you're putting the jersey on. I pity those Brighton, the Liverpool fans who went down to Brighton. Brighton's miles away from Liverpool, the other end of England. I know probably some fans from London went as well, but stuff like that. But, you know, to pay in to watch that shit, I mean, that was absolute. That was embarrassing. I think Liverpool Football Club should give those travelling fans money back. Should give them the money back and the ticket at least. Maybe, what, 4,000 or 5,000 fans? Give them the bleeding money back for the tickets that they had to pay. That'd be some of it. Give them the money back. Reds fans are numb at this stage. Even Klopp. It's a write-off of a season now, says Eamon. Yeah, it is a write-off of a season. Unfortunately, here we are in the middle of January and talking about write-offs of seasons. Mansour, are Qatar people buying Liverpool? Well, I don't know. A lot of chatter about it. That's why we're on here talking about it. It could happen. It's possible. Whether it happens today, tomorrow, next week, this year, this season, who knows? But I just think FSG is probably taking us to as far as they're going to take us. It looks that way, guys, doesn't it? It looks like they've taken us as far as they think they can take us with that policy of, you know, make money, buy, that type of thing. We only spend what we make. That's gone. When you have the likes of Newcastle, even United spending money. You have Chelsea spending money to beat them. I mean, Chelsea are making City look bad with the spending. What are we, 450 million? Since your man Bowley had come in. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Then you've City going to spend. And even Spurs are absolutely Spursy. We know Spurs, but they'll spend. I mean, there's even other clubs below Liverpool will spend. I'll tell you what we should do. Spend money on getting Brighton and Brentford scouts. Get them in. School hall them in. You're our scouts now. Bang. Get in their transfer committee because they are doing some bloody job. Some gems. They're doing what Liverpool used to do. Get a big bag of coal, putting their hand in, picking out diamonds. Not just once, not just twice, 3, 4, 5 times. Bang, bang, bang. And they're the boys. Fair play to Brighton, fair play to Brentford. They're doing an absolutely wonderful job. I've no complaints about yesterday. Brighton were by far the better team. Liverpool were awful, yes, but that's a different story. You can only beat what's in front of you. And from the first minute to the last minute in injury time, they were by far the better team. Could have won by more. Just all over the pitch. Liverpool were an absolute shambles. And maybe that is the reason. Maybe that is the reason why there's a lot of this Qatari consortium takeover talk all over the place today. Maybe it's a reaction to that yesterday, but I did see it last week too. Gargoyle, I'm not from England, I live in the Middle East, but I'm a fan of Liverpool more than 30 years, actually 32, from the 1990s, the great year the club won the Premier League with an Israeli player. Yes, I do remember him. He scored. He missed one of the openings of all time against Aston Villa, if you remember. Ronnie Rosenthal. We do remember him. But some impact he was, wasn't he? I'd never heard of him. Then he comes in Liverpool, starts bleeding, banging in hat-tricks. I've just shared on Twitter, mate. John, fair play to you. As I says, I'm not an in the know. I'm a fan like you guys. I'm just coming out to see what you think of the rumours going around of Qatari interest and FSG sales and just basically Liverpool in general. Getting investment funds in March means nothing. FSG should have planned this before the window. But that's what I'm saying. It's a weird time to even be tweeting about it and talking about it and thinking there's going to be a takeover when the window closes in, 10 days? 12 days, something like that, at the end of the month. Yes, he had an awful miss on empty net, but he was a great player, says Gargoyle. Yes, he was. I remember it well, yeah. I remember him, Israeli international. But facts, Eamon, absolutely. It absolutely is facts. But what can we do? We can just dream. Okay, there's human rights issues and there's all this type of stuff if a Qatari bid does come in. But I just think the Liverpool fan base right now would almost take anybody. Almost, I say. They wouldn't take a Glazer type thing or something like that. But I think they'd almost take anybody. They're getting to nearly the levels of the Mike Ashley thing. I mean, it's not quite there, but you know what I mean. The Mike Ashley thing at Newcastle, where they absolutely just wanted him out, and they got the Saudi owners in. You know that type of way. It's not quite there yet. You never walk alone from Cornwall. Dave Hollow in the house. How are you, Dave? Hopefully you were well, my friend. We will never walk alone. We'll be still Liverpool fans, no matter what happens. Players leave, managers leave, owners leave. The club stays the same since 1892, baby. 1892. LFC. As I say, I'm following them since the mid-80s. It's not going to change for me. I've seen the good times. I've seen the bad times. I've seen all the bloody times. Right now, we're in a bit of a pickle, but I think we can get out of it. Hopefully. Money will only fix so many issues. We need to break away from the heavy metal football mode, which contributes to so many injuries. We need to start signing technical midfielders, says Sir Oswald. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Yeah, I've said it. I've said it for about 2 years. The heavy metal, the 2-3 training sessions a day, you know, the ligament damages in those training sessions, and Klopp does want you to be a basic athlete. As we say, your lactate test has to be at a certain level. And I just think he pushes the players so much. That's why we're getting so many injuries. That's what I think. That's why we're getting so many injuries. Get Klopp out now. I have been telling you for months, says Klopp out. Klopp out says get Klopp out. There's no bloody, you know, we knew that. Get him gone. He's disgusting. Come on, Klopp out. Come on. Stop. You have to remember where we came from. Klopp came in and he hasn't got the backing from FSG. He hasn't got the backing from FSG, and we still won't bleed and everything. Imagine he would have got the backing from FSG. Probably would have had another Champions League and league at least. You know what I mean? So where we are, yeah, you've got to get behind the team and manager when they're down. It's as simple. That's the way you do it. It's the way life is. It's the way football is. You've got to get behind the manager and the team when they're down. You don't kick them when they're on the ground. FSG out, says that, Tom. New manager will not solve the problems. Exactly. Absolutely. He needs to go tonight, says Klopp out. Can't see it, baby. Jurgenklopp after a couple of seasons of investment. Statman Stubbs is in. How are you, my friend? Hopefully you are well. We're just talking about all this rumour mill on social media. Statman, tell me what you think about it, about possible Qatari takeover bid imminent and possibilities and in the nose and whether it's going to happen. Who knows? I don't know. You know. I love Klopp, but he might have to be replaced, says Mohamed Salah, the real Mohamed Salah. Hit the like, guys. 24 people in and only 9 likes. Let's go, baby. Klopp out, you're going a bit far now. He's won us everything. Exactly, John. I'm definitely not a Klopp out, as I told you before. I am certainly not Klopp out. FSG out is a different story. FSG out is a different story, but not Klopp out. Hello, Dave. I am a Liverpool. Derek, how are you, my friend? Yes, absolutely. We're all Liverpool fans on here, my friend. Everyone's welcome. Keep it clean. Keep it real, as I always say. Just going to have a little chat about the Reds and that shit show yesterday and the possible takeover of a Qatari consortium, or else, who knows? Who wants to know? Maybe a midfielder. But I mean, it's a shit show. And the drop-off, we know the drop-off. We almost won a quadruple last year. We're 2 games away from historical retirement level quadruple. And here we are in the middle of January talking about the season's over. It's not over. There's 20 league games to play. I think we've played 18 games. We've 20 league games to play. We've got a Champions League last 16 against the champions, Madrid. We've got Wolves away, which will be tough on Tuesday. Chelsea at the weekend at Anfield. You could say Potter and Klopp. I mean, that's going to be a fucking huge game because both teams need a win and both teams can't win. So it's going to be crazy. Rest in peace to all departed souls in the Nepal airplane crash. Absolutely, my friend, says White Tiger. I did see that. So sad, the airplane crash today. It really was, yes. Absolutely. Rest in peace. Tragic stuff. Panoff Scouts is in. How are you, my friend? Hopefully you are well. Just coming on here for a nice little, well, I was going to say a nice little Sunday night chat, but it isn't really that nice, really, is it? We're not in a great spot, but I just had to get a bit of stuff off my chest. And we're talking about a possibility of some imminent rumour mill consortium takeover of the Reds, but whether that happens or not, I do not know. But we shall see. I hope the bid offer from the group of Qatar investors is real and the FSG are not just playing with the LFC fans. Well, FSG haven't said it, but we do know they're interested. We all know that well before Christmas. I mean, the World Cup was in Qatar, as we all know, and there was talk about it over there. I think the Qatari sports minister even mentioned Liverpool and United in a chat in November. So we know there's interest, and Liverpool are up for sale. It's either partial sale or full sale. We shall see. So let's see, guys. Let's see. I'll believe it when it's confirmed. I just hope the news isn't there to distract us when the window closes. There doesn't seem to be any effort to bring players in, says Statman. Absolutely. That was my problem as well. Is it some sort of distraction, especially getting beaten 3-0 and hammered at the weekend against Brighton? Is it some sort of distraction to say, actually, you know, no, 2 weeks in the window, oh, Qatari and all this type of shit? I don't know. I can't answer that because I just don't know. Aid, Tom, we didn't have to buy that too many players to win the Champions League, but one or two more quality signings each season, there would be no drop-off, exactly. But you have to keep adding them every window. We missed at least 2 windows. Therefore, it puts pressure on the following windows. I've said it for about 2 or 3 years. You look back in the podcasts, you can look back, it's all on YouTube, it's still there. Talking, and especially in the summer and pre-season, we should have added. The year we won the league in 2020 for the first time in over 30 years, that was the time to add. We only added bit players. We only added bit players when you've got to go strong. When you're on top, you go strong to stay on top. Because you know the others are coming behind you. And now they're overtaking us. That's the problem. All right, Dave, Liverpool are garbage. No top 4 this season. Hope, or only hope is win the Champions League, says iFootball. Oh, I would love that. Number 7 would be nice, but seems a long way away. A long way away now. We need a mass clear out underperforming, injury-prone players to make room for any new signings. It's as if Ox get a contract extension. I will display. I know we're talking about Naby Keita and Ox getting contract extensions. Both of them will be leaving in the summer. I just let them go. I mean, Ox did nothing yesterday. Naby did okay when he came on. He probably should have started. Certainly should have come on at half time. I think Naby yesterday against Brighton. There's another mistake. Has to go down to Klopp for that one. Why did you make changes at half time? You didn't. That was the problem. If it does happen, won't it be till February? We're not signing anybody else in this window, says John. It looks that way. It doesn't look like we're signing anybody. I could say that we sign someone tomorrow, but you know what I mean? Right now, as we sit here, right now, it does not look like we're signing anybody. What's the 15th of January? Halfway through. FSG have to leave. They are broke. Qatar in, says Mansour Abbas. I'll drive them to the airport myself, says John. The John Lennon Airport. Imagine that. But look, as I say, I don't know. There was a lot of chatter today, unusual sort of chatter from a few different people. I'm trying to put it all together in a sort of a jigsaw, but I still don't have the missing piece. I don't have the missing piece. Statman says, once you're sober, yeah, you won't be able to drive. Can't drink and drive, by the way. But as I say, guys, we just come on here having a general chat about the problems of Liverpool Football Club and possible takeovers down the line. Norbert Klopp. Everything. You can get it in. Hit the like. Hit the share. Let's get a few people in. Keita is like an under 15s player in a senior game. I wouldn't go that far. I mean, even under 15 players are usually fit. Can't believe how divided the fan base is on FSG. All these guys say fans are behaving like spoiled kids because we want success, says King Cup. Tell me what you want, baby. Tell me what you want. What you really, really want. I'm always sober, you cheating bastard, says John. I live opposite John Lennon Airport. I will give them a lift to their private plane, says Deb's Disney Desk. Deb's Disney Desk. Sounds good. Sounds really good. Deb's Disney Desk. We're like in Wonderland at the moment. We're actually, if some big consortium came in and had a $500 million to spend, then it would be like Disneyland, wouldn't it? And at the moment, the money in the Premier League is bloody Disneyland level. It's Mickey Mouse. It's Disneyland. It's crazy. It's surreal. You know, the money, I mean, look at Chelsea. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Were they 10th? Or they won today? Maybe Palace 1-0 today. But, you know, to spend the money to beat the band, just to get into the top 4, they're not going to do anything else. What else are they going to do? Absolutely. But look, I don't know. As I said, I don't know how true the rumours are. I don't know how in the know they are. Just seems to be something happening. And I think there's been something happening at Liverpool for over 6 months now. It's just so weird. If there is a version of Hicks and Gillette in Qatar, we will end up with them. I hope not. I absolutely hope not. I absolutely hope not. But look, I want the best for the club. You guys, I'm sure, want the best for the club. That's all we want. Want a bit of investment in midfield, maybe even in defence as well. I mean, the other day, we had Van Dijk out. Diaz, Jota. I think we're missing Diaz and Jota. That press that Jota and Diaz give you is a huge miss for us. Absolutely huge. And we're relying on young lads like Elliot to come on. young Beaticic, you know, Carvalho, even though Carvalho hasn't had a sniff in a long time. I don't know what's going on there. Barry Sweeney is in. How are you, Barry? Hopefully you're well. Even if we get taken over in the next few weeks, Dave, we still have to watch this shit. Yes, we will have to. I think there's a bit more pain to come, unfortunately, for Liverpool. I think there's going to be a bit more pain this side of June, unfortunately, lads. You're going to have to take it. You're going to have to take it. You're just going to have to take it and hopefully move on. If they come in, Man City and everyone else will be fucked. Klopp money will win the lot, says, well, hope you're right, John. Hope you're right. Get FSG out. I'm grateful for what they've done for us, but they've took us as far as they can. They can't keep up with the rest of the league. Time to move on. I'm also worried that Klopp is going. Yeah, I'm worried about Klopp's mentality, his mental state. Didn't look good yesterday, did he? I mean, even in the press conference on Friday, he was barking at the journalists with questions. So there's something definitely going on, and it's not just injuries. It's not just form. I mean, in the background, that's the problem. As much as I love Klopp, I support Liverpool, not Klopp. So if he has reached the end, then his time is up, says King Klopp. I don't think his time is up. Darren O'Connor is in. I'm still picking up the pieces of my telly that I threw out the window yesterday, says Darren. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was that bad though, wasn't it? It was literally a telly out the window job yesterday. It really, really was. He helped to form the former government. Now he's stuck with the Netanyahu again. What? We're getting all political here. I don't want to do that. But anyway, look. He's probably talking about Ronnie Rosenthal, is he? Look, at the end of the day, guys, I mean, what do you want as Liverpool fans? What do you want? Would you be happy? Happy enough for a Qatari consortium or a Middle Eastern consortium and even American consortium to come in now or in February? Or you want them in tomorrow so we can bring someone in? I mean, I don't know what you guys want. Do you think Klopp has run his course? I don't think so. He's another 3.5 years in the contract. I want Klopp there till 2026. I think he's the man, the only man to take us forward. He needs backing. He needs investment. He needs money. I love Klopp. I need money behind him to take us forward. Breaks my heart to see him like that. Yesterday says Deb's Disney desk. Debs, you're absolutely right. He needs a holiday in Disneyland. Take a week off and go to Disneyland. That's what Klopp really needs. Klopp is reminding me of the King Kenny back in 91 when he looked shot and was making strange decisions and signings. I do remember that. And that was, wow. Klopp is mentally broken, says Panoff Scouts. Revenite FC is in. Revenite, how are you? Hit the like, hit the share, guys. Give me Arab money, says Revenite. I suppose you'll take any money at this stage once it's money. Benjamin Franklin's at the end of the day. And we do need a lot of it. We do need a lot of it. Absolutely. The club needs more than just players. The problem runs deeper than just players, says King Cup. But what do you think is wrong with the club then? I mean, obviously we've injuries to key players at the wrong time. We've an age in midfield. We've even an age in bleeding defence, to be fair. So we need fresh investment in players. Maybe the tactics are wrong. Maybe it is a lot of it. Some of it can't all be FSG. FSG, yes, for money and investment. They invested a lot in the ground. The ground is great. The training ground's fantastic. But on the pitch, it's on the pitch where you make it. It's the players on the pitch. That's how you do it. Whatever will be after money, says Revenue. I'll be over the moon with Arab money, mate. Unfortunately, that's what you need these days to compete, I presume you mean, John. Middle East people love football and love to win, says Mansour. Absolutely, I've no doubt about that. Absolutely no doubt. After watching the World Cup, no doubt about that. We'll need a transfer guru, scouts, physio, medical staff, and of course players, says Sir Oswald. Of course, we lost Michael Edwards to transfer guru. We got in Julian Ward, but he's gone in the summer. So what's going on there? We lost our head stat man, who works on all the computers doing all the stats. He's leaving. We hadn't got a doctor until Christmas. Harrison came in. We lost Dr. Moxon. So there's just a lot of stuff going on in the background, a lot of movement in the offices at Anfield and FSG and whatever you want to call it. Just a lot of stuff, I think, happening. That's why I'm thinking maybe there is some sort of a move on a sale or partial sale in the next few days or weeks. Just because there's so much bloody happening. Popo Tare is in the house. How are you, my friend? Hopefully you are well. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's get up to 30 likes. We're 30 people in on 24 likes. Let's go, baby. Everyone make sure you hit the like button. I love it, Johnny boy. Fair play to you, Johnny boy. Alan is in. Alan, how are you? Hopefully you are well. Is Klopp in a good position mentally to continue as manager, to bring in the right players for this club? Good question from Alan. I think he is. It was sad sight yesterday to see him as we seen him. You know, I did a thumbnail myself at the end ground, praying to the away fans. He knew the money they had spent. As I said earlier at the start of this, I think Liverpool should refund those Liverpool fans at least the ticket price. Refund them. What was it? 3,000-4,000? Refund the bloody ticket price to them, because that was an absolute shit show. Imagine paying in for that. Should refund it. Doug from Dugout Football Channel's in. How are you, Doug? Hopefully you are well, my friend. What's your take on this chatter, whatever you want to call it, building crescendo of this Qatari consortium's business? What's your take on it? Is it bullshit? Is it rumour? Is it real? Who knows? 33 and a third, mate. I'm Irish as King Cop. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Is Pep Linders a plus or a negative at the club, says Sir Oswald? I also heard something today that he was close to joining Man United a few years ago, about 10 years ago. Did you see that one? A lot of people on Twitter were saying he should have went, but look, you know, ever since he brought that bloody book Intensity out, the intensity just dropped. And you'll probably hear it in 3 or 4 years when Klopp goes or retires in the Klopp book that something happened around 22-23 season, and we'll just hear it in a bloody book. But I'm sure the players are hurting. I'm sure Klopp is hurting. He's not used to losing. We're not used to losing. Over the last 4 or 5 years, we used to lose 1 or 2 league games a year. Unbelievable levels. Unbelievable levels. Klopp should get rid of Linders and get back to Klopp ways. I'd be very surprised if Linders is controlling Klopp. No, I just can't see it. No ideas in the year. Some, you know, yeah, possibly, but controlling. Klopp's the main man. Simple as. Absolutely. Gargoyle Blaster, yes, but Israel's so bad in football, more than 50 years. The national team didn't reach any tournament, no Euro and no World Cup, and we had big chances, but we missed it. We're talking international football now. Anything goes in Dave's LFC chats. We'll wait and see. It happens, Dave. We badly need fresh investments, says Doug from Dugout Football Channel. Another top channel. Give Doug your love. Show him your sub, Doug from Dugout Football Channel. Absolutely, Doug. I mean, I don't know. I'm annoyed over yesterday. The 3-0 loss to Brighton absolutely killed me. I have to go into work tomorrow, listen to Manx and Chelsea fans, City and United fans. You know, I mean, United were in the same boat a year or 2 ago, and now we're in United's boat. So, you know, who would have thought that? This time last year, even last June, Champions League final. Who would have thought where we would be right now? At least we don't have the problems that Everton have, says Alan. Well, that's true. Just fucking relegation zone there. Holy shit. Getting beaten 2-1 yesterday from Southampton. Then did you see the shit show outside the ground with the players, the fans coming over and all? Oh my God. The way Liverpool FC is now is annoying. Will selling the club bring in more good strikers and midfielders and defenders? We need defenders. We've so many strikers. They're all on the medical table. Diaz, Jota, Bobby, Nunes, missing. You know, I don't think we need a striker. Love from India. Liverpool's a great club. Things eventually will get better, says Ask Shay. How are you, my friend? Hit the like, hit the share. Love from India. Huge Liverpool fan base in India. And my mates Menace and the Monk, Manas and Needy, of course. Huge channel, great channel, LFC channel in India. Pumping out the content. Evening, Dave. All good. I'm saying Liverpool are broken. We desperately need new players, says Delwyn Jones. Delwyn, how are you? Absolutely, my friend. But I mean, what are we, 2 weeks left in the window? Can you see anybody coming in? If there's a consortium takeover and it's probably going to happen in the next few months, you think FSG are going to go mad? I always said invest to protect. I've been saying it for 6 months. You invest in the team to protect your top 4 or protect your progression. It's no use dropping out of the top 4 and being 7th or 8th or 9th in that poxy Europa League or even worse, Conference League. And the price of the club goes down probably 10%, which is probably 350 million. By investing 100 million, so that doesn't make sense. So that's why I thought maybe they would have. No, maybe they still could, but it doesn't look like they're going to bring anybody else in. It just doesn't. But you never know. I've been wrong before. Linders is the virus trying to do Ward's job. That's why he's leaving, says Barry Sweeney. Maybe. I didn't hear that, but anything's possible. I think we're clutching at straws, looking for something behind the scenes, which we all think is going on at Liverpool. We just bloody don't know. I don't know. You don't know. We're just guessing, and I don't know. It's annoying me though. It really is annoying me. I hear that Ian Rush is involved in the Qatari takeover, says Mansour. Well, I know he's club ambassador, of course. Ian Rush one of the greatest goal scorers of all time, and he has close contacts with Qatar and Dubai. So that wouldn't surprise me if it was true. More important to me is just that Liverpool look good and fight for trophies, because I know we don't have a chance with our national team. Neither do I. I'm an Ireland bloody fan, for God's sake. I've no chance. What do you think about selling Salah in the summer while he has a contract and some value, Dave? Look, we gave him a long-term contract last year. We were all crying out for it at the time. He's getting the most money any Liverpool player's ever got in history, 350 grand. You know, a week plus whatever. He's probably got $500,000 a week when you add all the bonuses and crap. But he has to play better. He has to step up. He's the senior man. He's the golden boy. He's got to stand up. I mean, the front three yesterday. I mean, Ox is probably gone anyway. He'll be gone this summer. Gakpo's only a new lad. It's only his second game. Can't blame him too much. He looked lost yesterday. But Salah's the main man. Salah should have done more. He didn't do enough yesterday for me. Salah did not do enough. I can't slag Salah too much because what he's done for the club, but he's got to step up. Where was Robinson yesterday when we got trashed 3-0? Says Popo. Robinson was there, but he wasn't. There was no leader on the pitch yesterday. I mean, even Henderson, he was a bit quiet as captain. He's gone very quiet the last year. Really, he used to be vocal. He used to be shouting. Now it's more giving out. It's not encouragement. It's actually no positivity. Negativity. Negativity given out isn't the captain. The captain always pushes forward in any discipline. On a boat, anywhere, on a plane. It's always positive. Positive. You know, go over there, mark him, pull back, man on, this type of shit. Instead of giving out, you should have got in and dropping the shot. You know, I've seen a lot of that yesterday. I know it comes with losing games. It comes with lack of confidence. We looked tired. And do you know what we looked yesterday? We looked afraid. That was my biggest bleeding problem. We looked afraid to get on the ball, afraid to press, afraid to win second balls. We looked afraid yesterday. Afraid of Brighton. The good side, but come on. We need owners with ambition, says Bruno. We absolutely do, my friend. We absolutely do. This season reminds me of 09-10 season, says Bruno. Oh my God. OMG. Rather watch Ireland play now than Liverpool. Now that is bad because Ireland aren't in a great spot either already. But look, we got to get behind the team. We're all going to be Liverpool fans no matter what happens. If FSG sell or don't sell, or Klopp leaves, does leave, players go, contracts run out, it's still going to be Liverpool. It's still going to be clubs. It's still going to be Anfield. It's still going to be Liverpool. You know, some players might be there as coaching roles. The club will stay. The fan base will stay. Well, most of them will. So we gotta move forward. We gotta get over this Brighton game yesterday. We've got a big game Tuesday night against Wolves away, and then a huge game next Saturday in Anfield. That'd be a game. That'd be a great game to be at, actually. Liverpool-Chelsea. It's an early kickoff. We know we don't like early kickoffs, but both clubs in a bit of a transition, would you say? Rather watch Ireland play. You said that one. Yes, correct, Sir Oswald. And Yossi Ben Ayoun was the best. Yeah, he was a great player. Yossi Ben Ayoun, of course, with 18 goals. Also scored against Real Madrid. Yeah, I remember Ronnie Rosenthal, and I remember Ben Ayoun, of course. Ronnie Rosenthal was back in the 90s, but Avi Cohen, but also great as well. Yeah, you're going even further back. But yeah, absolutely. But look, what do we do in the immediate now? What do we do now? All we can do is build confidence, try get a result, which won't be easy against Wolves. And even if we get past Wolves, we get Brighton away again in the Bleeding Cup. It doesn't get any fucking easier. Chelsea at Anfield the weekend. Games coming thick and fast. Please, Dave, put more beer in our glass and then answer questions. Yesterday was a nightmare for the LFC fans. I want Jota Diaz back. Sell Salah to an Egyptian club, says Popo. Look, Jota, I think, is end of February. Diaz is March. I mean, the season is almost over. It'll definitely be over by then if they're not back. I missed our press up front, especially Jota and Diaz. I mean, Diaz was one of our best players when we signed him this time last year. He was brilliant for us. Terrible time for the injury. And Jota as well. Jota has the lotta. And he was a guy that would come up with goals, important goals. Not only that, he was like a little fucking, one of those little dogs, like a little, terrier at your ankles and biting at your ankles and, nightmare to play against, and just made defenders think, so those two are a huge loss, absolutely huge. It wouldn't sort our midfield out having them, but it would in a way, because what it would do is it would keep the back four of the opposing team, totally can't control the midfield, and it just would give us more time and space. So you'd be surprised what, a forward that actually wants to run and hassle and press. Nobody did that yesterday. Nobody. And if the whole team doesn't do it, you're fucked, basically. You know what I mean? But, I'm just enjoying this little chat. As I say, we're still going back to the Qatari consortium rumour mill type of thing, but we can't talk about anything. As I say, it's crazy. It's been a crazy season. It's been a crazy few years with COVID and fucking players not in stands, super leagues, furloughs, FSG, spending, not spending. It's been a fucking roller coaster since Klopp came in October 2015. And I do not want it to end. I do not want it to end. Not now. I want it to keep going. I want Klopp to at least see out his contract till 2026, which will give us another 3.5 years. I really do. And I hope he does. I really do. There's Doug's Dugout Football channel in the house. Give him a sub, guys. Top Reg channel. Francis says, do you know if one person buying Liverpool? I don't know. It's a consortium. If it's going to be, it won't be one person. It's worth about 3.5 billion. It'd be a big consortium of a few groups buying, like FSG. FSG aren't one man. FSG aren't John W. Henry. There's about 10 or 12 people involved with FSG. John W. Henry's only like the, director or the mouthpiece or whatever you want to call him. But, it'll be a consortium. It'll be a consortium if it's a full buyout. We'll be watching the remaining games of the season from mid-March in the Philippines. 3 a.m. kickoffs. They better be playing better by then, says Barry Sweeney. Wow, Philippines. Why are we still using Gomez? Where is Nat Phillips? I mean, Gomez was sold yesterday. Danny fucking Welbeck made an absolute show of him. Flicked it over his head and volleyed it into the corner. Then your day's up when that happens, But absolute shit show yesterday. It really was it just made my weekend. It made my weekend. I have to say it. Fucking hell. Talk about making your weekend. Jesus Christ. That's the problem with being fans. Isn't it good to work Monday, listening to the bullshit from United, Chelsea, the banter, and whatever you want, getting text messages sent on WhatsApp and pictures of fucking, ex-managers. Do you want the Liverpool job and stuff like that? Okay, it's part of the game, it's part of the banter, part of the fun and stuff like that, but it's not a great place to be. It's not a great place to be. United fans can tell you about it over the last 2 or 3 years, and they seem to be coming out of it now. Gomez. Better to use Gomez Adams, says Steve Richards. Steve-O, how are you, my friend? Hopefully you are well. Facts, I'd rather play Nat over Gomez. I would as well. I would absolutely. Nat Phillips. Where's Fabio Carvalho? He's been on the bench. I think he's only been used twice. He's been fit. He had a bit of a niggle, but he's back. Why are we using him? Why isn't Fabio Carvalho coming on 15, 20, 25 minutes? He gives you something different. What is going on there? I don't know. Yesterday's performance was dead, says Bruno. It absolutely was dead. Oh my God, I made a zombie film look bad yesterday. Yes, I think it was the worst performance of the season, says Gargoyle. It was certainly up there. Because of the fight. There was no fight or desire. That's the biggest take for me. You can lose games, but when you lose games with no heart, no press, no desire, that's when I have a problem as a Liverpool fan. That's where I'd be asking for me money back for that game yesterday at the Amex. I'd be knocking on LFC's door saying, can I have my money back for the coach trip, the train trip, and the ticket? Because that was a shit show. That's a money back job. That's a money back job. That's how bad it was. Because there was no heart. There was no heart. There was no ideas. There was no freshness. And even Klopp, some of the substitutions at the wrong time. It's always doing them when you're 1 or 2-0 down. Should have done it at half time. We could see the problems at half time. We're all over the fucking shop. We were lucky to go in at half time 0-0. Lucky. Very, very lucky. And then you go in at half time, right, it's 0-0. We still have a chance here. Did we really? We're 1-0 down and 2 minutes into the second half, and then it's 3-0 and 53. It's 2-0. It's over. It's over. Subs being made. Who cares at that stage? Dave, I reckon the 4-3-3 is over. Yeah, the 4-3-3 looks like... Well, that 3 in midfield, Thiago, Hendel, Fab, I think is over. I just when I seen it yesterday, I was worried. When you see that midfield, you're worried. And an energetic side like Brighton. Energy, guile, want the ball, wanting it more. That's the problem for me. Wanting it more. Say it about a Liverpool team, a club team, wanting it more. That's bad. I'm watching this on my laptop, but having issues. My internet speed is slower than our midfield, Sir Oswald. Oh my God. Klopp can be criticised and questioned. He isn't God, says Bruno. No, look, we can criticise, we can question anybody. We're fans at the end of the day. As I said to you, when Klopp is gone, the players, every single player will be gone at some stage when the contracts go. The club will still be there. Anfield will still be in situ. There'll be different managers, different players. Everyone deserves some criticism. Yes, he's money in the bank. Of course he does for what he's done for the club. But he's not above criticism. He is certainly not above criticism. And I'm sure he'd say that himself. Of course. It has to be the right criticism. I think some of his substitutions have been wrong and the wrong time. Some of his formations and tactics have been wrong in games. And, you know, that's down to him. Him and Pep Linders, two of them. It's absolutely down to them. Absolutely. There is no hiding. No hiding. What are the players doing in training during the week, says Alan? Well, I did hear Klopp. If anybody's seen Klopp's, look back, and it's on Liverpool FC website or a YouTube channel. Klopp's interview, he got really, really upset with a journalist. I think it was Carl Markham asking him the question about, do we need a midfielder? Is it about money, you know? But you could see the build-up in Klopp. He was waiting for someone to ask that question. And when your man did, he absolutely snapped. So there's tension there. He's like a coiled spring. Jesus, I'd be afraid to ask him a question if I was in the press box. I'd probably ask him for a hug rather than a question. Wouldn't hurt to use the Scottish kid, says Ben Doak. I presume you're talking about. Yeah, he looks like, look, it's hard throwing a young lad in there. I mean, brought him on yesterday. Elliot, two young lads, 20-year-old, 17-year-old coming on to save Liverpool. You know what I mean? Tough. We don't even fire a shot too badly, LFC. I know score small. Yeah, we hadn't even got shots. We didn't even work their keeper yesterday. Did we? Did we work the keeper? Did he have anything to do? Could be worse. Look at Everton threatening their directors physically. I did see that. That's crazy. That's a drawing a line in the sand, all right? They're even deeper in it, to be fair. But even talking about Liverpool and Everton, the same bread is bad enough, isn't it? Bruno says, sooner FSG sell the club, the better. Since buying Liverpool in 2010, John W. Henry has not backed a single manager with funds. And of course, Red Sox are in a sort similar, the baseball team, of course, in America, which FSG own, are in a similar type of thing. Hold on, guys. I'm back. Oh, so disappointing. That's all I will say. So disappointing. On a Sunday night, to go into work and listen to all those bullshitters talking about doom and gloom and Liverpool, Klopp out, FSG out, everyone out. It isn't a good time to be a Red. Not looking forward to the Real Madrid games. They're a bit away, I think the end of February. But at this moment now, no. I mean, even Madrid aren't playing that great either, but it's just, we're absolutely shit. What was that Klopp at the door? No, it wasn't Klopp at the door, but would I even answer it if Klopp came to the door? But I mean, at the end of the day, look, guys, I think it's sit and wait. Let's see what happens. Will a bid come in? Will FSG accept it? Is there a bid already done? And they'll announce it next week? Will it happen this side of the window, or will they wait till the summer? Who knows? Do we need a midfielder or something, some sort of a catalyst, just to give us something to look forward to the end of the season? Absolutely. Will it happen? Don't know. Dave, are you also similar opinion on FSG? Would like to know your opinion on this. Says Camran. No, I mean, look, I think I've told you before, I've done loads of bloody videos on FSG. My take on FSG is that they've been generally very good for the club. Look what they've done to the stadium. Look what they've done to the training ground. Look what they've done, winning everything, basically, that you can win. We should have won more, could have won more, a bit unlucky. But they've made mistakes. The furlough during COVID, the Super League bullshit, trying to make Liverpool FC a trademark, that was a mistake. You can't trademark heritage and historical things. And of course, windows, investment, spending at the right time in windows where you should have spent and they didn't do it. That's my problem with them. And it's coming to bite them in the arse now. So have they run their course? I think they have run their course. Will they go this window? Probably, maybe. Will they go in the summer? I hope so. I think we need something fresh and we need to build again. Get a few quid and go again. But I'm not going to say they were absolutely terrible for the club, because you're absolutely deluding yourself if you think FSG have been terrible for this club. You're absolutely... They brought in Jurgenklopp, by the way. But if, you know, they have not been, but they certainly you know, there's things they could have done better. And now it's biting them in the arse. So if that question is good enough for you, I don't know. Better the devil you know, though, says Mark Forrest. Marco, hopefully you're well, bro. Barry Sweeney, FSG spent $500 million in 7 years since Klopp came in. Chelsea spent nearly $500 million in 6 months. There you go. Money talks. Money, money. It's crazy. Bruno says, I want the club sold before my birthday in April 22nd. This isn't pregnancy. We are the second biggest club in England, not a Conference League South team. We're the biggest club in England, baby. The biggest club in England. Don't let any Man United fans say that to you. I think we've the most trophies, 47 trophies. To their 44 or something like that. Biggest club, baby. 6 European Cups. Whether a deal is on the table or not, FSG still need to put 100 million on the Klopp's table and tell him to bring in someone in this window. As I keep saying it, Panoff, invest to protect. Invest to protect. Invest now to protect going forward. Will they do it? Don't know. Are they even listening? Maybe they're listening. Maybe John W. Henry's listening to this with a big cigar on his yacht. Who knows? Who knows? It's Astra, 9th place, bro. Says it's Astra. It's Astra. Whoa. Mark Forrest got rid of him. Yeah, 9th place. Whatever. Can't lie. We're on the table. We're probably in 9th place. Yes. What can we do? We got to move up the table. We got to get away from 9th place. We got to get away from 9th place. Would you put all your eggs in one basket here and go for the... Try to get past Wolves away, which will not be easy. I mean, they probably should have beaten us in the last one, the 2-2 at Anfield in the Cup. Or would you play a lot of young lads and see what happens there and, you know, park that and go for Chelsea on Saturday? Go for Chelsea on Saturday in the league. Put all your eggs in the basket and just try go for the league. Try go for the top four, I mean, not for the league. Legacy counts for nothing now. Just stands on table position, says Mark. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. But it is annoying. It's crazy. As I said, I would never have thought, even the start of the season when we beat City in the Community Shield, we hadn't got a great... I was worried with the pre-season. It was too quick coming back after a 63-match season. Players looked tired. There was World Cups coming up and just didn't look right. But we really played well at Wembley. That day we beat City 3-1. Looked great, ready to roll. And then it all went AWOL against Fulham. And from then on, it just hasn't looked right. Yeah, we had 1 or 2 good results, beating City 1-0. But City aren't even at it really, are they? The fucking season, City aren't at it. And look where we are. If City were the same way they were in 2 or 3 of those seasons where we only got beaten by 1 point, we would have had another fucking 2 leagues. But that's the way of the world. It looks like Arsenal now. Great win today away to Spurs. I'd like Arsenal to win it, to be fair. I'd like Arsenal to win it ahead of City and United. I'd like Arsenal to win it. Good football inside. Legacy counts for nothing. We said that one already. Timed out. No need to spam, says Mark. All my brothers here on my island are angry about LFC. On your island? Popo Tear. What island is that, my friend? What island is that? We're all angry, my friend. We are all angry. But what can we do? Do you think Melo will play any part in the season when he is fit, says Raza? Oh, for fucking Melo, Arthur Melo, melodramatic signing. So if he comes back fit, there's your midfielder. There's your new midfielder. Oh, my Jesus Christ. What a mistake that was. Dave, are there any Liverpool YouTubers you have never done a show with but would like to? Liverpool YouTubers? No, I don't know any other Liverpool YouTubers I haven't done a show with. I think I've done them with everyone. Anfield Rap, Redman TV, Jack, Doug, Connor, 18 Reds, 92, Coppish. Loads of them. Absolutely loads of them. No, not really. Big up, folks. You'll never walk alone. Egyptian King is in. The Egyptian King is in the house. Melo shouldn't have been brought to the team at all. Oh my God, what a signing that was. Melo, that was a panic buy, guys. 24 hours in the window and fucking Melo comes in with Juventus. Hadn't even kicked the ball and he was injured. He was fucking injured. John Henry, the major stakeholder in FSG, won't sell the club. I think just sell shares for investment. Well, I did say last year that if they were going to sell another, they sold 11% of Red Bull Capital, LeBron James and all that. If they sold another 10%, they'd probably get 350 million. That's where you get your investment. Who knows? But a lot of people just want them out. You just want them out. New boys, new girls coming in. Bang. That's what they want. Are we getting Qatar money, says Egyptian King? I don't know. I actually don't know. We all hope so, but I don't know. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth isn't good enough. It's not the Olympics where you get medals for finishing first, second, and third place in the 400 meters, says Bruno. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, guys. Absolutely not. But it is. Look, I just said I'd come on for the hour. We'll give it the hour, 6 more minutes. Hit the like, hit the share. It's a bit of a shit show at the moment, guys. But just do not let your love for Liverpool fade away, of course. I'm sure you won't. I won't. No matter what happens. It's Liverpool. We go again, type of thing. But at the moment, it is hurtful. It is painful. And I still think there's a bit more pain to come. That's the problem. There's no easy fixes here. There is no, magical wand or Harry Potter, maybe Potter at the weekend against Chelsea, but there's no magic dust in this one. I think this is heart surgery, and this will take a while to fix. Even if there's money there, it will take a while to fix. I'm glued to my phone waiting on the news about the takeover, says Egyptian King. Hello, hi Klopp, hi guys. No, look, who knows? I watched John Arne recent free kick first Manchester United to get rid of the pain. What a free kick, what a fucking shot he had. Are you guys expecting a full sale from FSG, says Nelson? I am now more than I was last year. I was thinking maybe an investment partial sale. I'm more to a full sale now because I'm looking at the backlash from the fans. They're going, holy shit, what can we do? What can we do right or wrong here? What can we do right or wrong? Have been in worse places, just got to get behind the team, says Mark Forrest. Exactly what I said. I might do a show tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, guys, so with Keith and Ivan. I want to get their take, and maybe Jack, I want to get their take on FSG, the weekend, and all that type of stuff. So tomorrow night around 7, half 7, have your notifications on. Hit us a like on Twitter. Give us actually a sub on Twitter and Instagram as well, because a lot of time I say when I'm going to go live at Dave's LFC Chats on Twitter and Instagram. Let's stick this season out because good things will be around the corner for us, hopefully. Jude, says the Egyptian King. Oh my God. FSG, it's full sale. They want to set up a new NBA team in Vegas, says Barry. Yeah, I did hear stuff about that as well, yeah. What are your thoughts on the Black Cats? The who? But look, I just... Oh, guys, it is painful, as I said earlier. It really is painful. I'll drive FSG to Boston, says Egyptian King. Oh my God. Raza, do you think Pep Linder should let Klopp play the way he wants, says Raza Ali? Look, nobody's telling Klopp what to do. Sunderland, of course, I like Sunderland. The Black Cats, Sunderland, absolutely. We do like Sunderland. Up there with Newcastle, of course, they're big foes, Newcastle and Sunderland. Sunderland are playing well at the moment, and I do like Sunderland. Maybe they'll come up, who knows? Maybe Sunderland will come up. Private jet. They do have a private jet. I'm sure they do have a private jet. And they have a big, huge gold yacht. 100-foot yacht. More. 200-foot yacht. But who knows, guys. Sorry for spamming. No problem, Astra. It's Astra. No, absolutely no problem. Just keep it, keep it real. Anybody can come on the channel. It's a Liverpool channel, but, we talk about football and anything else that goes. But just keep it clean and, keep it real, as they say. That's the main thing. Bit of crack. Absolutely. It's a bit of crack. It's a hobby. It's a bit of crack. It's hurting me at the moment. It's hurting you guys at the moment because we want Liverpool to do well. We want the club to do well. We don't want Klopp going up to fans like this, having to go up to fans like this. We want the team to be winning. We're used to them winning. Last 3 or 4 seasons in particular. We want to get back to somewhere like that because at the moment it is painful to watch. I think Sunderland once was in the Premier League, but it was a long... They were in the Premier League a few times, of course. We know that. When Mick McCarthy had them as manager in the Premier League. Niall Quinn was involved there. I think he was the chairman. What formation will we play now since 4-3-3 isn't working, says Raza? I thought they should have went 4-2-3-1, but Nunes is out. And Nunes would have been nice to play up there. They could have even gone 4-5-1. I'd flood the midfield against Wolves away. See what happens. Maybe that's your experiment for the Chelsea game. Go 4-5-1. 4-5-1. Play 4-5-1. Play Gakpo up front or even Salah up front. Just do something fucking different. Too predictable. Far too predictable. Sport Liverpool these days is like going to an S&M club. It's just painful. Yeah, but that's enjoyment too, isn't it? If you're into that type of thing. You sound very Irish. That's because I am Irish. Okay. 4-3-2-1, says Bruno. 4-3-2-1. Yeah. No, look, I just think the midfield's been absolutely overran. And I think if you just flood the bleeding midfield, especially in an away game against Wolves in the Cup, look, if you get beaten, you're knocked out, you know, you see what happens. But at the end of the day, I think Chelsea game's even an even bigger game. That we need to get fucking points in the league, guys. We need to get points, mean prizes, as I always say. Do you think Kelleher will stay there? I hope he does. No, I think Kelleher's going to go in the summer. I'm hoping to get John Ochterberg back on. I had him on last June, of course, as Kelleher's coach, Allison's coach. Had him in June, a great chat with John. I do be on to him on Instagram. I always text him before and after the game to get his thoughts on the game, because he's sitting there beside Klopp, of course. But I hope to get him on, but I think Kelleher, I just think he needs to play football. Kelleher, he's good enough to play football. He's good enough to be a Premier League goalkeeper and to be Ireland's number one. And I think he'll go in the summer. I just can't see Klopp keeping him. I think Kelleher will go in the summer. That's my prediction. But we shall see. Who knows? Hopefully I'll have John on at the end of the season. Play a 3-5-2, says Panoff Scouts. Yeah, maybe. After some say, just mix it up, change it. Let's see what we can do. That's what we need to do. 9 at the back, 1 up front. Play Allison up front. He did score a header that time, remember? Remember the header against West Brom? Your Irish people are great, and also the British in general, says Gargwell. It's Astra, absolutely. Absolutely great, guys, for popping in. I say you guys make the channel. Without you guys, there is no fucking channel. I started this over 4 years ago. I used to be talking to 2 people for about an hour. And I'd be there like talking to myself in the mirror. Kelleher nearly went last season. He did. I think he's going to go this summer. I really do. Great show as always, Dave and chat. You never walk alone. Egyptian King. Legends in the house, guys. I've given you an hour. What is an hour in? As I say, I might be live tomorrow night at about 7 o'clock with Keith and Ivan and maybe Jack from Anfield Road TV. Just to get in their head. Maybe something will happen in the next 24 hours and it'll be a breaking story. Breaking news. Who knows? Consortium comes in, flies in from Qatar and takes Liverpool over, and Jude Bellingham is in the back of the fucking private jet. Who knows? With Casado from Brighton. Anything's possible. Is it going to happen? Probably not. But as I say, tomorrow night at 7, pop in and say hello. I'll put it up on Twitter and Instagram usually about an hour or 2 before I go live. So give us a follow on Twitter if you're on it. And Instagram at Dave's LFC Chats. But as I say, guys, interesting times ahead for the boys. Interesting time ahead for the fans and LFC in general. Got to get behind the team. Got to get, no matter what you think about FSG and whatever, get behind the team. It's Liverpool Football Club, guys. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Get behind the team. Get behind the manager. When they're on the ground, don't be kicking them on the ground. You wouldn't do it with your best friend. Give them a hug. Give them a Klopp hug. Get them up off the ground. So let's go. Come on, boys. Don't write anything off. We are Liverpool. You'll never walk alone. The Reds, we got to keep going. Keep going. Golden skies and all that. You know, I know. That's the way it works with this football club. And the FSG thing is out of our hands. It's out of our hands. If it happens in the next few hours, days, months, a year or 2, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. There's nothing we can do. Unless you're going to do a United onto the pitch with yellow and green flags against the Glazers. Will it come to that? I don't know. But let's just see. Let's just see, guys. As I say, get behind the team. Get behind Klopp. And just see what happens. Let's see what happens. I got to go. As I say, I might be live tomorrow at 7. Pop in and say hello. Great having you guys in. Cheers for popping in. Hitting the like button. Hitting the share button. Sub button. The whole lot. Talk to you soon. Big few days for this club, guys. Huge days or hours for this club. Andrew Quinn has just popped in out of absolutely nowhere. Andrew Quinn. Bye, man. Have a good night. Thank you very much, guys, for popping in. As I say, absolute legends for popping in. Might be live tomorrow at 7. If I am, hopefully I will see you there. Stay safe. Talk soon. Will Liverpool be bought in the next few hours, days or months from a Qatari consortium? It is possible. It is possible. New sub, it's Astra. Cheers, bro. See you tomorrow night, guys. Stay safe. Talk soon. You'll never walk alone.